So I'm one of 6 kids. Both my parents played basketball. My mom played at Duke and my dad played at Rockhurst School in Kansas. Obviously knew they wanted a big family, but I don't think they knew it'd be like every single person playing basketball. Yes. But it just made it really competitive growing up. And I honestly feel like that's where I can call back to like any competitiveness that I have now is we're like literally a full basketball team, like a roster out there playing. We actually have like a basketball court in our backyard. Okay. So that was always fun growing up. I think I've lost probably 5 or 6 teeth like up there, bloody nose, all the fun stuff, yeah. I have 3 older siblings, they all played basketball. And then my younger sister is currently playing at Middle Tennessee State. And then actually the youngest of us, she's a bowler. So yeah, she kind of went against the tide a little bit, but my parents are like, we know nothing. So it's awesome to be able to like go to her bowling events and yeah, just cheer her on.
I love that. So what's interesting about you is you played in the ACC, Big 12, and now the SEC. How would you compare the different styles and what is it like battling every single night in the SEC?
Absolutely. Like you said, I got to dip my toe a little bit in the ACC and the Big 12, and now the SEC, it's just, and they said it before we even got to the SEC, but truly it's something different, like competitive nature, night in, night out, it doesn't matter. It could be a team that's supposed to be at the bottom of the SEC, a team that's supposed to be at the top, and every single game is just a dogfight night in and night out. And I think that is honestly what it should be, and it prepares you the most for the tournament at the end of the year.
I just said to our seniors, our super seniors, that really started here with Jenny, that obviously this loss sucks. It should hurt. There's going to be tears and heartbreak, but I think the biggest message that I wanted them to hear was that they started this culture at Oklahoma. They started here with Jenny, and that's something they built, and that's something that will remain here now. So I just wanted them to know, and obviously then that message for our freshmen is that we're going to continue that culture. And I just think that we're a blue-collar program, and that's something that they started and they came back for another year, and that's not like that everywhere. So I just wanted to let them know that.
I think one of the hardest things about the tournament is getting past those points where it's getting into it or getting past the second round. And for us now that we got to that Sweet 16 level, I think that's the bar for us. That's the expectation coming in for the freshmen. That's the expectation coming in if we ever have transfers. And I think that's a good thing because now we know we have people that are dedicating their workouts, dedicating their time to get to that level. And I think that's just really upped the competitiveness of what we do night in and night out in practice.
This is a completely different group. What excites you the most about this roster?
This whole summer we've kind of gotten to just play basketball and play free. And obviously we're trying to break down the little parts of our offense that we need to like hit a body on a screen, we need to get people open, but I think just being able to see people play basketball, especially our freshmen coming in and even our sophomores now that were freshmen last year, I think just really seeing them grow in this offense and being able to just become themselves and see them become confident, I think that's something that's really unique about the system.
We all know you can go on a heater at any point in the game. What makes you such a lethal shooter?
Just the confidence that I'm being poured into me. Even from the coaching staff all the way up to like my teammates. I feel like I walk into a game and I don't have to prove that I'm a shooter. I feel like that's something that I walk in with because my teammates and my coaches are pouring that in. And so I feel like I've heard like the comments basically all the time, like, oh, there's no shot that she doesn't like, you know, she comes right onto the court, and I feel like that's something that's just been poured into me. That's like, well, you're out there, you need to shoot it. Like, that's what's gonna really open up the offense, especially having a dominant big like Reagan. Being able to open up the paint and get her going one-on-one, I think is super important. So I think just playing that role for my team.
What exactly keeps you hungry and keeps you going, keeps you just wanting more for yourself?
Yeah. I think really just going back to that competitive nature. And I think something super special about this team this year is that we just have really bonded close and had like a really tight knit. So I think something different for me this year is that I really just like want to play for my team. And I don't know if that's just like now I'm the grandma on the team, like the 5th year. I know, isn't that sad? I'm 22 and I'm being called grandma. I know, but I think just really diving into that and like playing for my team and knowing that for these freshmen or sophomores, some of them have been there before, like the sophomores have, but knowing that the freshmen have now committed to that and like that's the expectation for us, I think really just being a leader in that aspect.